Hello. Uh, yeah, so welcome to our new session of Awareness Hours, where I will again take 3 4 questions and we will talk about them. Questions sent by people on matters of spirituality and all. So I will answer these 3 4 questions. Then we will talk about the rest of the questions next week or in the next session whenever it takes place. So first question. I am aware of spirituality, astrology, occult, etc. But when in life something goes wrong, I become angry, feeling irritated, agitated. I am angry at co-worker or at family members. I I don't want to be emotional. As due to spiritual awareness, I'm yeah, I easily let the things that this is part of life. It should happen. Do your karma. Don't expect anything, but still I expect something. How can I overcome this? Means not to get angry at all. Get rid of expectations. Okay. So let's start from the beginning of the question. I am aware of spirituality, astrology, occult, etc. But when in life something goes wrong, I am angry, feeling irritated, agitated. Understand that if you are aware of something, you cannot go in wrong direction. Okay, if you are truly aware of spirituality, astrology, and occult, etc., then you cannot have anger, frustration, and irritation. So first accept it that you may not be aware. Okay, there is a difference between awareness and information. You may have information, you may be informed about something. Okay, you may have collected some information, but you are not really aware of it. Okay, because if I am aware that there is a fire, I cannot put my hand there, right? I am aware that it is going to burn me. So if you are really aware that anger is wrong and any kind of frustration, irritation is wrong, then how can you get angry or get frustrated? Because you are aware that it is wrong. That means you are not aware. First get rid of this feeling that you are aware, because this feeling is giving you illusion of awareness, not the real awareness. This illusion of awareness is more dangerous. This illusion of awareness is more dangerous than the real misinformation or something like that. Okay, so first get rid of this illusion that you are aware. You are not aware, you just have information. Suppose it is like that. uh, Suppose I read somewhere about okay, how it feels when a person has a headache. So I can collect information, I can make pictures and all, draw pictures, but but I may not have any knowledge about headache. I will have knowledge when I have a headache. I know that day, I become aware of the headache that day, and after that I need not to have to read any book or something on headache. Okay, so this is what I mean to say, that if you are truly aware of spirituality and like whatever is happening is as per the spiritual progress or evolution of yourself also, then you will not get angry. If you are getting angry, that means you are not aware. Okay, that is it. Second thing, I think we discussed this thing in the last session also, that and that session related video will also be helpful, but I will again cover. uh, as you said that become angry, okay, and the reason behind it. So as I said before, there is only one reason behind angry and behind getting angry, is that you feel that people are here to serve you. We all feel that way. I'm just saying you in a generic sense. Okay, so understand this anger is coming from this egotistical attachment. Okay, that this person is mine, this person is my father, this person is my mother, this person is my friend, this person is my co-worker, at least they should make me happy. Okay, this is expectation itself is coming. And from where this expectation is coming, if we just go deeper into it, a child is taking birth in the family. Okay, around 5 6 years of age, that child is pampered like anything. Okay, the whole focus attention of the whole family is that child. Okay, that whatever that child wants is served. Child is kept happy like anything throughout these 5 6 years. So he and the child starts feeling that he is the center of the universe. Okay, he is the center of universe and everyone else is there to serve him. And when he goes out in the world after 5 6 years of age, in school, colleges and all, he feels that now you are also here to serve me, just like my parents were there to serve me. Now you are also here to serve me, pamper me. And there is this valid expectation from the child's perspective. From his perspective, it is a very valid expectation that everyone served me, you also serve me. Okay, everyone made me happy, you also make me happy. So from this expectation, you are getting this anger, frustration, irritation, that you feel that somehow other people are here to serve you, but no one is here to serve you. Okay, neither you are here to serve anyone. Okay, we feel that universe is here to serve us. No, nothing like that. Okay, actually we are here to serve the universe. So neither anyone is here to fulfill your dream, nor you are here to fulfill anyone's dream or expectations. So get rid of this and this thing, this feeling that someone is here to make you happy and all that. Okay, once you get rid of this egotistical attachment, that okay, this is my father, this is my mother, this is my brother, this is my sister, this is my friend, this is my co-worker, this is this is that. As long as my is involved, and not only in good relationship, even in bad relationship my can be involved. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjun says to Krishna, Duryodhan is also my brother. Even his enemy was his brother. Okay, he found connection with the enemy also. We find connections with the enemy also. So Maya can be involved anywhere in the world. Okay, so first thing that the source of your misery, your anger, your frustration is in this egotistical connection of your I and mine. Okay, now how to get rid of it? As I said in the last session, self inquiry. Whenever you get into the circumstances, where you face anger, you feel anger and frustration and all, whenever someone makes you angry by saying anything, if in this video also you felt something which made you angry or frustrated, just reflect back, just ask yourself why it hurt you, why did it hurt you. Okay, just ask yourself again that if the same thing had been told by some XYZ person, would you have felt the hurt? Okay, if a person who is totally unknown to you going on a street and he would have shouted at you, would you have paid attention to him? No, you won't. In 99% of cases you won't have paid attention. You might have thought that okay, the madman going. Okay, if even if someone had heard abuses at you, you won't have paid attention. But the same abuse coming from father, you will feel hurt. Same abuse coming from brother, you will feel hurt. Okay, because you are mine. So this is where the trouble is coming from, this attachment of I and mine. If you inquire a little bit, there is something called Isha Upanishad. Okay, Isha Upanishad. There they have mentioned that sin of I and sin of mine is the biggest sin, and it can be anywhere. Understand? We just think that this is I, and okay, this is home is mine and all, but anything, okay, my religion, my caste, my language, my country, my state, my city, wherever you can attach my, wherever you can connect my with, okay, that's where your ego is. That's where you will get happiness also, that's where you will get sadness also. Okay, so self inquiry is the way to get rid of it. First of all, understand this fear. First of all, the information is there but not awareness. First, you have to accept it. Second thing, this feeling of anger or hatred or frustration or hurt, anything is coming because of your egotistical attachment, nothing else. Third is in self inquiry. Inquire yourself. If the same behavior had been done by someone else, would you have reacted in same way? And if you realize that no, there would have been a difference in my behavior, then that itself serves your cause. Itself tells you what you need to do. You need to get rid of this egotistical attachment. You need to get rid of this illusion that anyone is yours in this world. We all are born alone. We all will go alone. All these relations, connections are made by the society, not by universe, not by God. Okay. Uh, okay. Now, second question. What is ego? Is ego really bad for us? How can someone get freedom from ego? Is ego and self-confidence are same? Okay, so first, if we take one after the other, what is ego? Ego is everything which you are not, which you really are not. Ego is everything. Ego is everything which is told to you by your society, by your family, friends, that you are this. That is ego, because you are not that. Okay. Let me explain it. Like a child is taking birth. Okay, well, like I took birth in this life, and I am given this name. First of all, Vishal Saxena. When this name was given, 5 years of age. When I went to school, this name was given to me, Vishal Saxena. Okay, but I was there before 5 years of age also, and this name was not there. So I was something other than this name. This name started from 5 years of age. What of before that? Who was I before that? Then we are given the another identity: religion, caste, languages, this family, this society, this community. All these things start around 10 years of age, but again we are someone before that age also. Then okay, who are we? If it cannot be said that these things are with us from our our basic birth. Okay. uh, Sorry, and this cannot be said that these things are with us with our basic birth. Okay, understand what I am trying to say. All these identities are given for a simple reason: for communication. Okay, it is necessary. Okay, it is necessary to communicate all these identifications. Okay, that this name, this address, this age, this caste, community, this is this was just for communication purposes, so that people can communicate with me. Okay, how can they communicate with me if they don't have my name? Okay, so it was just for that purpose, communication purpose. But where did it become the ego kind of thing? When we started uh, thinking that we are this person, we are this identity. This person before 5 years of age, he started thinking that he is Vishal Saxena. Okay, so this is where, when this attachment became, and it became so hard that they became one. Okay, that's where the ego took over. So this is how the ego takes birth, by these identification. Then how it develops? It develops every time this child does something great in life. Okay, every time he participates in any competition, he wins that, and people are okay boosting his ego. You are so great, you won this competition. Okay, and this child starts thinking that I am really so great. Okay, so he starts accepting everything, that whatever he is doing, actually it is his own actions. Okay, ideally we should be telling that okay, you put your actions, but victory also happened because of God's grace, God's blessings. Okay, so at least this child will not take everything upon himself. Okay, so but society starts boosting your ego, that you are so great. This is where the ego further develops. Okay, then the thing comes is like anything that is comparative. Okay, we will come to that later with the last portion of your question. But then you ask, that is ego really bad for us? So ego takes birth in these identifications. Ego gets boost or development through the boost given by the society and family members. This is where the ego gets the boost. Then you ask, that is ego really bad for us? uh, it is bad if you want to follow the spiritual side of life, because ego will not let you surrender yourself to anyone. And spirituality is all about surrendering, all about devoting. Okay, devotion devotional matters, ego is not helpful. Ego is very helpful, it is very good if you want to live a materialistic life, if you want to achieve something in this life, like you want to achieve a job or promotion or recognition, fame, and this like money and all. If you want properties, home, this is where the ego helps, because ego pushes you, that this person is doing better than you, you should surpass him. This person is doing better than you should surpass him. So this is where the ego pushes you for materialistic achievements. For materialistic achievements, ego is fantastic. Okay, but when it comes to spiritual life, you have to let go of your ego. Okay, you have to surrender some in front of someone, either God or Guru. You have to surrender, you have to devote yourself completely. If you accept someone as Guru, then okay, you have to follow his guidance, follow his, whatever he says, you have to follow that. So this is where the ego gets in the way. Okay, how can you trust this person? How can you what if this person says this, then will you do it? Okay, this is where the ego and mind gives you these fears. so that ego can sustain itself. By way of giving these fears, what ego is doing, it is making you to sustain ego itself. Okay, so that you should not surrender. So for spiritual life, it is difficult, ego is difficult, but for materialistic life it is fantastic. How can someone get freedom from it? Um Exhaust your ego. Okay, exhaust your ego, and because surrender happens automatically. Okay, whatever is your egoistic desire, exhaust it and see it completely well enough that it didn't give you any happiness. Okay, whatever is your, okay, if you want to buy a car, buy it and become completely aware while buying it that it is giving you happiness, and after 7 days the same car is getting a scratch and it is giving you sadness. So you, if you are completely aware, then you will realize that everything which ego desires will give you happiness only for a very limited time period. It is not eternal happiness. So the moment you realize it, you will get rid of it. Okay, so always exhaust all your desires, expectations. Okay, I like Osho also says the same thing, and I also feel that we should never repress any of our egotistical desires. Anything, whatever you want to do it consciously. Like during one of my consultations, someone's asked that does it mean that if someone wants to have drugs, then he should have it? Yes, have it, and have it consciously, but have it consciously. This is the main thing. If you are conscious enough, then you will not be able to have it. If you are really conscious, then you will not be able to have it. Okay, so this is what I mean to say. Pursue all your desires, pursue whatever you want to achieve in your life, which your ego suggests that you will be feeling great after having these things. Pursue all those things, but pursue consciously, and you will realize that none of those things gave you any eternal happiness. Those happiness only resulted for a couple of days or couple of weeks. After that it was same. Okay, so and this is what we need to do to get rid of ego, is that like get freedom from ego, is that exhaust that ego, exhaust that desire, or exhaust yourself in pursuing that desire. Okay, then the surrender automatically happens. Once you are exhausted, once your energy is completely exhausted in pursuing your desires, then okay, fine, then after the exhaustion of energy there is nothing left but surrender, which automatically happens. But don't forcefully surrender yourself, because then surrender is also happening due to ego itself is surrendering. So ego will be in the background. Even in that surrender, it will desire something more. Even in that surrender, in front of any guru or god, ego will think that okay, if I surrender to this guy, this guru, what I am going to get? Even their ego will assert itself. So exhaust yourself completely, 100%. No energy should be left to pursue anything else egotistically. Then surrender automatically happens. Then it can happen in front of a stone also. Then right, is ego and self-confidence are same? Right. Yo. Ego and self-confidence is the same. Uh, if you are in comparative mode, okay, if you are comparing yourself with someone else in this life, then it is ego. Ego is always comparative. uh, where I'm reluctant to use this word self confidence. If you had asked, ego and self respect is the same. If you mean to ask that, okay, if ego and self respect, they are different, okay. Let me first clarify this ego and self respect thing, then we will come to confidence thing, okay. uh, because confidence word can be like used in two ways, that's why. Okay, so first of all, self respect is respect towards self, okay. Understand, respect towards whatever universe God has given to me. I am respectful, I am grateful for the universe to give me this ability to read someone's chart, okay, someone's horoscope. It has given me the ability to read it. I am very much respectful or grateful about that. But when I get into these trips that okay, I am better astrologer than this astrologer, I am this astrologer is better than this astrologer, then this is ego. Ego is always comparative. Ego is always comparative. Ego is about other person. Other person's involvement is necessary in ego. I am better than this, I am worse than this, okay. So for ego, second person is necessary. For self respect, second person is not needed. Self respect is respect towards yourself, okay. So this is the difference between ego and self respect. Self respect is fine. If someone is hurting your self respect, you are bound to respond, because that is respect towards the universe, towards the God. You cannot let anyone be disrespectful towards you, okay. You are bound to respond. But when it comes to like ego, okay, egotistical matters like comparative, they are childish things, that I am better than this, I am worse than this. And again, here also, ego can reside anywhere, okay. Go can be anywhere, and this story it may make you uh, feel that what places ego can see, okay. This is ego can find to what places ego can find to reside, okay. So most of you are aware that I am very much into researching about crime documentaries and all. And serial killers are area of research for me, their psychology and all. So this is a small story which actually happened. It is a reality, it is not just a story, it is a reality, it happened. That this there was this very famous serial killer, Ted Bundy. He was this uh, already captured. He was waiting for his death sentence. He was on death row, and so he was in the prison. And this there was this another serial killer who was killing people and all that. And to capture him, the police has asked for public help and any clue from the public. Many people called, many people wrote letters to the police. One of the letter came from Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy said that I can help you guys if you want. Okay. So after much reluctance, police said, okay, fine, we have no other option. Let's see what Ted Bundy has to say. So Ted Bundy gave looked at some of the pictures of the crime of this new serial killer, and he gave some clues that okay, you can find this person in this type of scenario or that type of location and all, and you can catch him. So now we can think that why Ted Bundy was so generous. Okay, the reason behind this generosity was this new serial killer was about to cross Ted Bundy's count of victims. Okay, so understand the psychology of understand how ego thinks. Okay, now if this new serial killer surpasses my count of victims, then he will be remembered as better serial killer than me. So let me help police to find out him, so that I can be remembered as the better serial killer. So even here the ego can assert itself that I am the better serial killer. I am the best serial killer. Okay. So ego can be anywhere. Ego can reside anywhere. Okay, so this is the thing. Now what you said, self confidence, again, if you mean to ask self respect, then it is different thing. As I said, self respect is only about yourself. Okay, but confidence also can be on egotistical trip. Okay, I can say, oh, I am more confident than this person, I am less confident than this person. So if you are talking about confidence also in comparative modes, then also it can take the shape of ego. Okay, that is it. So I hope this clears. Ego is always comparative, and self-respect is always about the person himself. It is not about the other person. Okay. How to accept death? Almost every spiritual. Now the next question is how to accept death. Almost every spiritual guru says that we need to be aware that we are mortal, but still we continue to live our life as if we are going to stay on earth forever. How to stay conscious of the fact that we can die anytime? And this remains a great. Uh, this remains a great surprise that death is happening every moment. Okay, death is happening every moment, and how we are so unaware of it. Every moment, everything is dying, and everything is taking birth again and again. So it is happening with every breath of mine. I am living this life, but I am still going towards my death. If you just go out in a garden, you will find many flowers blooming and blossoming, and many flowers dying at the same moment. If you just look at leaves of trees, those many new leaves are coming on the tree, many old leaves are dying from the tree. So death is everywhere. It is just a matter of surprise that how humans miss it. Okay, maybe we want to miss it. Maybe we don't want to be aware of it. It gives us a certain type of pleasure that okay, we are going to stay forever. It is our mind which is playing the trick. Okay, mind is telling us that okay, everyone dies, but you will never die. All other people die, you will not die. Okay, it is my mind related trip. If you are interested, just search for a video named Mrityu Ki Kala of Osho. Mrityu Ki Kala. This is excellent video. Okay, there also person ask that I am afraid of death. What should I do? Okay, so Osho says that be thankful to the death. That finally it has made you aware, and don't forget this fear, because this fear is very useful. Now move towards the spiritual side of life. So this is good thing that the questioner here is thinking about death, and death has a possibility as life is a possibility. Is a big possibility. Now we can expect this person to evolve spiritually. When the thought of death comes, when you realize that you are going to die, okay, when you realize that time is not there always, then you are bound to do something about it. Then you are bound to self-inquire, go into different path and all that. Then we can expect something. Then this person cannot live a mundane life. Okay, so we can expect an improvement happening with this person, where if they are conscious of death. Okay, and there are many ways to be conscious of death every moment. As I said, just move out and just see in your home only. You need not to move out. In your home only there are many deaths happening every single day. Some insects dying somewhere, some mosquitoes are killed by you only. Okay, so something, some death is always happening. So it is right in front of our eyes. Okay, so just realize it with every death you see. Just realize that you will also die one day. Okay, and that day can come any day, this today also. Okay, so as Osho says is that we should be grateful. We should be grateful for every single day of our life, every single breath of our life, because there was no need. Okay, understand, this world today would have functioned exactly the same way as it is functioning right now if I had not been there. If I had died last night, even then this world would have functioned as is. There was no need for me to be here, still universe has kept me here. Okay, so I should be grateful. I should be grateful for every single day universe is giving me. Okay, so it is death is always there. We need not to do anything specifically. We just need to see it. It is happening every moment and accept it. Don't let your mind tell any story that death happens to others. Okay, go beyond your mind, kill the mind, and you will be aware. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Remaining questions I will take next week. So, or in next session, whenever it happens. So, yeah, if other people also have some questions, they can send their questions. I will be happy to take them. Okay, take care. All the best. Have a great weekend. Merry Christmas and have a great happy holidays.